What is poppin', y'all? My name is Willow. Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this, I suggest you stick around because I could have a message for you. Basking in the sun, basking louder. These things feel significant. Hello. How you doing? I hope you're doing so good. I had channeled music, but it's all escaping me now. It's interesting, now I'm hearing Love Me by J Book. Love Me with Judgment and the King of Cups coming out. Interesting. Love me a little more tonight. Say that your heart belongs to me. 'Cause my heart is yearning for you. Baby, I'm forever loving you. Where'd it go? It's on the floor somewhere. I see. The Nine of Cups, bro, falling on the floor and the where'd it go into this song. Interesting. I feel like lately you have felt like you've been drowning a bit. This is an energy you're exiting due to connection with others. I feel like you're finding joy in connection. And I feel like that's something you're harnessing and you're experiencing. And you're really diving into, you're realizing, you know, there are plenty of ways to make myself happy, but there are also plenty of ways that I can connect with others in order to make just more than just me happy. Like the collective conscience, the higher vibration of the collective is what I'm getting. And I have one on my card that flipped. The Two of Cups with the Queen of Swords reversed. I feel like when it comes to connections, especially friendships, because I have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck right now, I feel like when it comes to these connections, you have been overly critical and also just like at points like overly emotional, overly sensitive. And I feel like this is something you struggle to find the balance with. You might consider yourself a sensitive person, especially because I had that King of Cups right away. You could be someone who has learned to be very vocal about their emotions and speak up for your emotional needs. But in that specific vein, you have also learned to find balance between the friends that you need in your sensitive self, like in your sensitive soul, but also like how to not be overly sensitive and overly critical and understand that people are human and mistakes will be made, because that's what this life is about. Mistakes, you know, like we are meant to mess up. Interesting. I have the Ten of Cups reversed, Six of Cups on the bottom of my deck with the Five of Wands blocked. Yeah, you've learned to no longer fight areas where you feel dissatisfied and you feel like there's no growth there. Like you've also learned to let go of the connections that just aren't meant for you, aren't meant for your vibration. Like you prefer people that it feels like coming back home to, with the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Like when it comes to connections, I'm getting specifically friendships coming through. Like you're someone who is looking for home in a friend. And that is something that is very rare. I was gonna say not very easy to find, but at the same time so worth it and so necessary. With the Ace of Swords, I see a new beginning coming in really quickly for you in this area of your life. There is required levels of trust that you're not going to get your heart broken and you're not going to lose people in negative, nasty ways. I have a card flipped. I didn't even realize. I went to shuffle the deck and I split to a card flipped over. The Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, there is no success that can come from a lack of trust and connection. Like connections are all about trusting and getting to know each other and being vulnerable, especially in the light that you're looking for. And so with all of that being said, like you are going to need to open up and trust and connect with the people that you don't feel like you're fighting for your life to connect with, you know? Obviously, new connections are new connections. They're something to be worked on and to be built, but at the same time, like, you shouldn't be fighting. I have another card flipped. The Devil reversed. Yeah, I feel like this is you releasing yourself of fear in this area for sure. I feel like fear has boggled you down for a minute lately, and this is you kind of coming out of that and finding strength and connection. Capricorn energy could be extremely significant. Connection, you could be connecting with a Capricorn or a Virgo or a Gemini, I got right away. Or an Aries, the Emperor coming out. This is an upgraded version of your life, of you coming in. And I'm like randomly getting like so blinded by the light, and then randomly I'm fine. This little pocket is saving me right now. But I did feel called to do this in the light. It feels like something about sunny days that's gonna really help this connection for you. Taurus energy is significant. Tell me why I've been reading this as the Emperor. This is the Hierophant. So Emperor energy could also be significant. I did see the Emperor while I was shuffling, so maybe that's why. With the Ten of Pentacles coming out on the bottom. Reminder that you're so worthy. Reminder that, you know, things may not have gone as you entirely planned them to go. Things may have, you know, taken specific directions that you weren't expecting. And just because you didn't maybe grow up with these new individuals or go to school with these new individuals or any other sort of traditional way of forming friendships, it doesn't invalidate these friendships. You are someone who has worked so hard to get where you are, and people are seeing your energy as exclusive. People are seeing you as someone to look up to, as someone who is wise, as someone who, I'm hearing, can pave the way. And, you know, that energy is sometimes seen as self-righteous as well, as sometimes seen as, I see like maybe people blow smoke towards you, hype you up in ways that are malicious. Like there's this double-edged sword. I saw like that energy. I feel like you are just someone who has more power than you know, but those around you see it and look up to you and want to harness that. And that is a dynamic in your friendships that I think you have been, I want to say neglecting, but that's not it. I feel like it's almost ignoring, discouraging for some reason. Can we get some energy on that? Some information on that? Ooh, we certainly can. Hoppin'. They've been wanting to tell you. The universe has been trying to talk to you about this. There are some boundaries that are needed. Like, as much as you need to let people in, you need to know who not to let in. And I feel like your past has really carved your mind in a way to adapt to that. I feel like you are learning how to protect your energy. With the Four of Wands reversed, now is not the time to sit back and wait. Now is the time to give to yourself. Oh, there's two cards. To give to yourself and acknowledge the fact that you are the star. You have such a beautiful, light, bright energy. You have such an attractive energy. Give to yourself, love on yourself so you can shine so brightly. And then remember to protect your energy. And that is like how you are going to bring in these friendships. You're just gonna glow, and the right people are gonna see the glow and be like, that's familiar. That glow reminds me of home. I'm gonna go hang out in that glow. And it'll be the people who can handle it, the people who aren't jealous, and the people who aren't intimidated or attacked by your energy in some way, shape, or form. The Tower with the Six of Pentacles. This is a completely different relationship dynamic than you're used to. You're going to be in connections that equally give to you the way that you give to them. And that has never happened before. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so looking forward to that for you. Scorpio energy could be significant. This is transformative. You could have had significant things going on for you with this Taurus, Sun, Scorpio, full moon energy. Those are sister signs. So that energy was really powerful when it comes to moving towards your dreams and desires and acknowledging what needs to burn and what needs to fade away in order for you to get to your dreams and desires. I feel like you have been reflecting on that at this time and coming into a space that is more you. I'm hearing more lovable, interesting. You're funnier, interesting. You've been shaped more into who you're meant to be. And so that is part of the reason why you're showing up as more attractive in connections and friendships at this time, because you are aligning more and more with your heart, your soul, and your uniqueness. And the more that you do that, and the more that you embrace, yeah, I'm silly, goofy, but I'm also pretty and fun and smart. And like all these things, you know, like this is what is leading you to the confidence that is going to bring in the friends that see you as that and acknowledge you as that and love you as that. I feel like the connections you made in previous times may have been in times where you weren't the most confident in yourself, and that has to do with the way you were treated and the way these connections went. Yeah, the King of Cups reversed. Like when you started a lot of previous connections that make you feel like new friends are not going to be trustworthy, that cloud your judgment with Judgment in reverse. It was at a time where you were not willing to speak up for yourself emotionally, where you were not confident in the way you felt. You thought you were overly sensitive. You thought you were, I'm just getting like, you were really cold. Like this may have also been a time in your life where you weren't crying. You couldn't cry. Period. I just got a text saying I just woke up. And I feel like that's you. You just woke up in this energy. You just woke up to who you're becoming and your importance, your relevance, your validity, your emotional validity. You're waking up to these things. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, this is something that you should be able to come into balance with. This is something that you should be able to learn how to find the balance between being humble, humility, and being confident, because life is a balance, as we know. I feel like you are someone who has struggled with this balance. You've always been one way or the other. You're either insanely confident and almost arrogantly in your own power, or you have been just so diminishing of your own energy and your own emotions. And now is the time that we find balance, because it is required. For these soul connections, for these divinely guided connections, for the connections that make you feel seen, heard, and loved, this balance is required. Notice how there's 2 wands on each side of the 4 of Wands. It's perfectly balanced. And that is going to be you. That is you. That's you. That's you. Is there anything else that Divine needs to know? There are spiritual challenges to be worked through. I feel like if you're not feeling powerful enough to take care of your mind and body, what needs caring is your soul. And I think somebody needed to hear that, because there have been challenges lately. There have been difficulties. But you got this. I believe in you. Divine believes in you. Your soulmate friendships, connections are coming in. Is there anything else that this collective needs to know at this time? 3 of Wands. With the Knight of Pentacles blocked by the 3 of Pentacles. 333 in this reading. So that is significant. You are starting a new journey where you're going to be able to work with others. This progression may not feel like it is happening at all. This is something you are blind to, I feel. This is giving very moon energy. You are on a journey. It's one step at a time. You don't need to rush. That's what I'm getting. One step at a time. Start the journey. Take the steps. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.